Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us this Friday. I'm Jeanelle Slade.
And I'm Russ. A 12-year-old Billings boy is now charged in the attempted homicide of 5 family members after he started a fire in their home back in September.
Now, the boy pleaded not guilty to the charges in Yellowstone County Youth Court Thursday. Those charges stem from a September 18th fire that broke out at this home on the 2100 block of Yellowstone Avenue. The fire sent 6 people to the hospital, and a 9-year-old boy was flown to Utah for his burn injuries.
The 12-year-old suspect will stay in youth custody.
His court date has not yet been set.
It will be another week before the former Miles City athletic trainer accused of sexually abusing dozens of boys will appear in court again. James Jensen faces federal charges of using means of interstate commerce to coerce minors into sexual activity. Earlier this month, Jensen appeared before a federal judge to plead guilty, but the judge asked the prosecutors for more evidence before the hearing could move forward. On Wednesday, prosecutors filed additional documents alleging Jensen used a false identity online to lure boys in and that the abuse crossed state lines. Jensen was supposed to appear in front of a judge this morning, but his lawyers asked for more time to review the documents with him before the hearing. That hearing has now been rescheduled for March 4th.
The former keyboardist for John Mellencamp, caught watching child pornography while traveling across Montana on a bus, is now headed to prison for 10 years. 67-year-old Eric Rosser pleaded guilty to charges in October for the incident that happened in 2017. Rosser was traveling Interstate 90 to Butte when a fellow passenger noticed him watching child porn on a laptop. Police greeted Rosser at the bus station here in Billings. According to the New York Post, Rosser was the first fugitive on the FBI's most wanted list for child pornography. I Believe I Can Fly singer R. Kelly is indicted on felony charges. He faces 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse against 4 victims. 3 of them were minors. If convicted, Kelly faces between 3 to 7 years for each count. Last month, Lifetime aired the documentary series Surviving R. Kelly. It addressed decades of sexual abuse, including claims of sexual misconduct with minors. Kelly has repeatedly denied accusations.
Federal attorneys will not prosecute a Bureau of Indian Affairs officer who shot and killed a knife-wielding man in Lodgegrass last April. U.S.
Attorney for Montana Kurt Almy announced today his office cannot prove any crime was committed when the officer used deadly force. Now, the BIA officer, who has not been identified, shot 36-year-old Reuben Stewart 5 or 6 times after Stewart ignored orders to drop his hunting knife.
According to Lodgegrass Mayor Quincy Dabney, Stewart had barely left the house and stood on the porch when he was shot.
On the weather front, more snow headed this way. Bob McGuire's been tracking that storm in the Weather Center. And what did you say earlier? Aloha, eh?
Aloha, eh? Yeah, because you get moisture from Hawaii and it's going to overrun the cold Arctic air from Canada. Hey. Anyway, let me show you what's happening. There's your big stream of moisture. It's coming right off the big island of Hawaii. It's going to make its way up into the Pacific Northwest, and eventually it's going to start overrunning that cold air in Montana. And so by the time Sunday gets here, we think that stuff is going to start making its way into the Billings area, and that's when it'll start to accumulate on Sunday, on Monday, even into Tuesday, and even into Wednesday. We're expecting to see the snow move in. Now, right now at the ground, Billings has 7 inches of snow. It's 8 over at Great Falls, and also 12 inches on the ground at Missoula. Watch what happens by the time the end of the weekend is through and all the way in towards Wednesday. Billings could be looking at now 19 inches of snow depth. That's a lot of shoveling coming our way. The Beartooths could see maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow. We'll have more on that coming your way in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Bob. Well, this season's influenza outbreak has taken 2 more lives here in Montana. The state saw 2 new flu-related deaths over last reporting period. That brings a total to 5 for the season. The latest numbers also show nearly 1,400 new cases for the week ending on February 15th. To date, the state has recorded 4,698 cases and 244 hospitalizations. Yellowstone and Cascade counties have seen more than 500 cases each.
Fake and potentially deadly oxycodone pills that look just like the real thing are popping up in Wyoming. One person overdosed and died, and countless others were saved by Narcan after taking those pills, which are really made of fentanyl. Drug Task Force officials say since this is a national trend, people should be on the lookout for the fake pills. Police say even experienced opioid users have a hard time recognizing the pills. The level of purity of the fentanyl in fake pills ranges, but it doesn't take very much exposure for someone to experience an overdose. Wyoming DCI Special Agent Chris McDonald said that the fake pills really caught police by surprise and have caused a lot of problems across the state.
An exciting day for the Lockwood community as it digs into the future of its education.
Today, hundreds turned out to kick off the building of Lockwood's multi-million-dollar high school where the Lions will educate and eventually graduate. Q2's Zoe Zandor takes us to the celebration.
I want to start off by just thanking everybody for joining us on this ultra important day for our community.
A monumental day and groundbreaking celebration, a wish since the 1950s, a high school for the district, one that Lockwood could call their own.
It's been a push in this community for a long, long time, and we just kind of finally hit a critical mass and we're able to get some things done, and now we're excited to have high school opening up here in the next 2 years.
In the mid-90s, there was a moratorium on new high school districts passed for the state of Montana, leaving Lockwood unable to vote on whether or not they wanted a high school. After 3 legislative sessions, the law finally changed, and once it was brought to the voters, Novasio says it was overwhelmingly approved. The district then added a $50 million bond, and that passed with a 2/3 majority vote.
Through that process, the pre-bond process, we set priorities, the community set priorities, and so all of our design has been built around that. A strong career tech education, looking at safety, a large outdoor arena, a large auditorium, a large indoor arena, and then also room to grow.
In what is now just a field of snow just southeast of the middle school is where the first building will be constructed, the auxiliary building. It's going to be 26,000 square feet and it'll be finished just before school starts in August.
Novasio says academically, it's really going to help with opportunities, and it's all about having kids graduate.
All the research on dropouts talks about the more stuff that kids are involved in, the less likely they are to drop out. And so that's what this is really all about. But it's also that giving our community that rallying point of pride.
Students at the new Lockwood High School will start at a special freshman academy, although the school isn't set to be finished until fall of 2020. In Lockwood, Zoe Zandora, MTN News.
And the doors of the new school are set to officially open in 2021.
Carroll College leaders detail cuts to programs today as part of what it's calling a historic plan for growth.
Now, the cuts were approved today by the Board of Trustees. The college will eliminate 5 academic majors: classical studies, ethics and value studies, engineering science, environmental outreach and interpretation, and environmental policy and project management. 3 other majors will be restructured. Those are public relations, environmental science, and secondary education.
10 minors will be discontinued, as well as 4 certificates or associate degrees. Carroll's president says the program changes will affect fewer than 80 students.
The changes in the plan are basically spread out over the course of the next 3 years. So we will begin immediately with the programs that are going to be sunsetted, contacting the students and assuring the students that anyone who has declared a major in these programs or a minor will be able to complete them.
President John Seck also recommended expansion of pre-medicine, nursing, social work, and genetic counseling.
Coming up on tonight's 10 o'clock news, chronic wasting disease impacts deer and elk all across the country. Now its effect on humans is coming into question.
And later in sports, state tournament berths on the line across Montana, including one between Central and Laurel's girls. You don't want to miss the finish of this one. It's coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Jeanelle Slade and Russ Riesinger. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Breen. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.